My name's Rob and I perform under the drag persona of Dr. Bev.
Hi, my name is Jake and my drag alter ego is VENETIA Blind. So Bev, what was the first drag that you ever saw?
Local legend Mae'r and Carrie Dupree.
Good selection there.
Yeah. What about you? The drag you first saw?
First drag I saw, Mae'r. Moved from Port Talbot in about 2017 where there's no drag scene and saw Mae'r for the first time in the old wow.
So what made you want to do drag?
So I was seeing a lot of local drag, moving to Cardiff. I was also watching Drag Race on the TV, so I was sort of involved in it all in a way and was like, well, I've got to have a go at this. And I'm visually impaired and I do a lot of training around that, so I thought, why not put that on its head and do it in drag and see if there's an audience for it. And if I never do it again, that's fine. But I did it once and I haven't stopped doing it and I love it.
A very clever name as well, considering the visual impairments. VENETIA Blind's very clever.
My husband came up with it and I'm contractually obliged to tell everyone that he came up with it and not me. So Bev, what made you want to do drag for the first time?
I never wanted to do drag. I did it for the first time as a volunteer for Cardiff Body Positive, the local HIV charity, and we did it as part of their fundraising campaign. So I dressed as Dr. Bev from Star Trek the first time, and then later in the week I borrowed a dress from a friend and a wig from David Morgan's department store, and Dr. Beverly Ball Crusher was created.
The name's stuck.
The name's stuck.
I love it. Ball Crusher. I always forget that that's in there.
Yeah.
So Bev, you've been doing drag for quite a while. Mm-hmm. How has it changed over the years, over the decades?
Dramatically. So when I first started performing in drag and viewing drag in the 80s, it was very much caricatures, female caricatures. Mm-hmm. These days there tends to be more female impersonation. We also have more drag kings now, which is great. I think that the scope of drag has evolved so very much that, you know, it's a quote, drag is art, and some people like Picasso and some people like Turner. Mm-hmm. So just because one version of drag is different to somebody else's, why can't it all be appreciated? And I think that's great. It's also much more mainstream than it used to be. Tell me about your act. How's your persona performed?
So VENETIA performs a lot of parody songs about the lived experience of being blind. I say that she's Wales's only severely hilarious, fabulous and sight-impaired drag queen. So yeah, just all the stupid stuff that happens to me, being somebody who can't see as much. Mm-hmm. I sort of turn that on its head, make it funny, I allow other people to laugh, but I always like to think that I teach people something as well. Very much like feeding vegetables to children, you sort of sneak it in to the act and people leave entertained, but they've also learned something as well. So the point of drag is to put something forward that you might not be comfortable with, or something that you want to say, and being able to do that in such a fun, entertaining way with paint and wigs and dresses. You know, who wouldn't want to get involved with that?